Oh, hey, didn't see you there. It's an old bit. Okay, all right, where are we? We're at Tower Pizza in Westchester, not far from LAX. Now, Tower Pizza's got this long, great reputation as being such a cool place to go, grab some food, a beer. Anyways, it's always been known, it's real close to Loyola Marymount University. Started out as Loyola University, but it's Loyola Marymount University, and it's got a great tradition of being a partner with them. And you can see, I have a couple of booths here with some memorabilia. But, of course, today is Tuesday, and that means it's never seen LA. So let's go find us a Jonas mural. A little behind the scenes look. Cool stuff. Memorabilia. And the like. And as we come out here, you can see it's enclosed dining, but that was shut down. Too bad. Tony and company had to shut that down. But this is one of Jonas's works from 2012. Now, 2012, you got Hank Gathers, number 44 there, and then number 30 is Bo Kimble. Great story behind these two, and a great story what they went through in 1990. I'll first give us a shameless plug if you want to look up the Wayne Bowley series, which is on our website, of course, under our video podcast. It's a 3-part series. Wayne was the attorney for Loyola Marymount. He attended Loyola University in the 60s as an outstanding athlete. He became a successful attorney, and he defended the university eventually. We cover both the statue of Hank Gathers being dedicated on campus, as well as Wayne's story about defending the university. Now, that said, we got these two. They've been friends since high school. As a matter of fact, they went to 2 Philadelphia Public League championship games. One was they lost, I think, in the finals to Pooh Richardson and one of those teams, and then the other they won the championship, and that was for Dobbins Tech out of North Philly. Tough area of town, but basketball is what kept these guys on the straight and narrow, of course. And they both earned scholarships and came out to USC. They thought that that was a place they're going to land, but sooner than not, the coaches were dismissed from USC. And the new coach that came in was George Ravely, and he asked them to make a quick decision about renewing their scholarships. Little did he know he shouldn't have pushed those buttons, because right across town, right up the hill from here, from where we stand right now, is Loyola Marymount University, and Paul Westhead was the coach there, and he was doing something significant. Paul Westhead was a Philly guy. He was creating this crazy up-tempo offense, and these two guys fit it to a T. For 3 straight years, they led the nation in scoring. Paul Westhead created this offense where they would traditionally shoot inside of 10 seconds, no problem, right? Many times faster. They would full court press the whole game in order to get the game up tempo and to hopefully wear out the other team. They would run as a team conditioning drills on the beaches close to here, uphill on the sand beach, just to get their legs. So they always knew they were in better condition. Sometimes they'd let the other team score just so they could inbound and score more quickly and run a team out. Led the nation 3 years in scoring, but it was 1990 was the magical year. On the year, they ended up 26-6, but they went 13-1 in the WCC, the West Coast Conference, and took the championship at that. But it was in a very tragic way. Hank Gathers, who was leading the nation in rebounding, his buddy Bo was leading the nation in scoring. Hank tragically died. He had a heart condition. May or may not have been scaling back on his meds, and he died on the court in Gersten Pavilion on the campus of Loyola Marymount. It was really sad. It was in the semifinals of the WCC conference tournament. They were still awarded the championship on that based on their regular season approach, and the team voted in the locker room to move forward. And it was there that the magic continued. A couple of things that were so unique is, one, they said, yeah, Hank would want us to go on, so they did. And Bo Kimble, who's a right-handed player, for his first free throw of every game in honor of his lefty friend, he would take left-handed in the NCAA tournament.
I'm going to shoot my first free throw left-handed, and it's because Hank Gathers tried so hard to improve on his left hand, and it's a remembrance of Hank. It was something I want to do for this year.
The big story has been Bo Kimble, who was only 6 of 17 in the first half, but has begun to bomb away. And as you heard him say before we took a timeout, Bo is going to take his first free throw left-handed in honor of his friend, Hank Gathers.
It was such a bold and beautiful action. Every time I saw it, it made me tear up. But they had these 3 great wins to get all the way to the quarterfinals of the NCAAs. They beat New Mexico State. Then when they beat Michigan, the defending champions, and they ran them off the court, nobody's seen anything like it. It was one of the great upsets in NCAA history. They got another win, I think, over Alabama before the eventual champions of UNLV, the great Tark team, took them down in 1990. And that was just like a run for the ages. So LMU, 30 years ago, made this terrific run. We talk a lot about it in that video podcast series I talked about. But anyways, that's Bo Kimble and that's Hank Gathers. Now, the last little bit I'll give you here that is so interesting. Yeah, that's a Jonas Never piece. Jonas Never was the ball boy on their team.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? So yeah, Jonas obviously, not only, knew the story of this because he's such a sports fan, but he was intricately involved in it as the ball boy for that team. So this is a really special place. We're in the backside. This is right at Lincoln, right near Lincoln in Manchester, in Westchester. So it's not far, and we're on the back. That's where the wall is. Hopefully they'll be open soon for more than takeout, and you can come and sit here and have a beer
And
a
pizza.
slice of pizza with Bo Kimble and with the one and only Hank Gathers, number 44.
All roads lead to sports stories.
All roads lead to sports stories, people. All right, Tuesday, Never Seen LA.